Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with me, Lucy. Hi, how's everyone doing today? Do you see that big empty space behind me? Did you ever wonder what it was for? Did I ever say what it was for? I can't remember, but this is my project for today. I'm so excited for this. I've been wanting to build this for the longest time, and I keep trying to end the castle instead. Finish it. Keep trying to finish the castle instead, but I think I should do something I really want to do, and that is build this building that's going to be going here on this side. And it's going to be our blacksmith slash armory area. So we do have a smeltery, so we don't need a place that smelts things, but rather, if you consider the purpose of the plaza and really this whole town as a whole, you'll see that every building has got some villagers in it, doesn't it? I mean, that had a cleric in it, he's long gone, but we'll put him back in there one day. And then we have the cartographers in right there. Hello, the one cartographer. Hi! And then we got our little trading huts here, the market stalls, we got the whole villager hall, and the library, and yeah. We need a place for our armorers and our weaponsmiths, and so excited to build this because it's going to be in a bit different style. It's going to be a bit more industrial maybe looking, a bit more rustic maybe, less pristine. I don't know, coming up with words is hard. But it's also going to bring a lot of movement to this area that's lacking it, because we're going to use campfires for smoke. And I kind of even want to add like a minecart that circles around every so often just for a bit of movement. I think that'd be fun. So let's get to it. My big plan with this building is actually something quite complicated. Something that's been bothering me in this area is how uncohesive the library feels to the castle. Although the castle does have some spruce to it, which you would think is enough, I think what really differs is just how much spruce we've used, like this color, this dark brown color. These are dark oak fences and spruce logs, which kind of look very similar, right? The color is very similar, they're very cohesive, they blend well together as a building block, but our castle doesn't have nearly as much of that going on, and I don't really have that many opportunities to add on a lot of this wood. So my real goal is to kind of take that aspect of the build, the very detailed, the very brown part of the library, and combine it with the more tough side of the castle. We're going to blend those two materials together, kind of like what we have here, you know, these two together, but instead of using sort of mangrove in between, I think we're going to go for a slightly darker palette, so it still does stick out a bit more. I've got this palette here of, well, basically what the roof is made of. That's the word, the roof. So we're going to go for deep slate, tough stone, and a lot of this dark wood. I think the best way to start here would be to just make a bit more space. I think this building is going to be a bit bigger than I was originally envisioning when I first landscaped this terrain. So I'm gonna just make space here now. I was going to add a second garden, but really I don't think we need it, and instead in this little portion maybe we could have a couple spots to park a horse, and then the rest can be used for the weaponsmith, blacksmith kind of building. I'm envisioning here for the blacksmith is a bit of a mix of the these little stalls as well. I wanted to have that more casual feel to it, where you kind of just walk up outdoors and you can trade with someone. And this is what this is going to be. It's almost like a storefront, but instead of it being an actual storefront, it's more going to be a place you can kind of walk in, open air. And I kind of see this as being maybe not a building at all in this sense, where we can go under the building and the actual building is a bit above us. That sounds good to me. I'm just using these blocks as a placeholder. And then we're going to have the actual second part of the building that maybe sticks out a bit more like this or this, and it goes up all the 2 stories. So there's a little section here where instead of having the walls put up, maybe they knock the walls down so people can come in and out very easily. And I'm also envisioning here for the outside, well, for the inside outside, for this outdoor bit here under the building, is that there's going to be maybe some sort of a furnace you can see. It's very often those will be on the outside. Let's see, some cracked bricks here. And say you would have like a fire going here. I guess it wouldn't make much sense then to also have a building directly underneath this. So maybe the furnace bit is on this side. And there's like a really big chimney coming out this side. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe some lava or fire or something would work. And good thing I've done this because I realize I'm going to have to move this a block forward for it to actually be an odd number. The framework is going down. Boom! I love the shape of this. This is going to be so interesting. I think this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to have an upstairs that's accessible from the outside. And we're also going to have an outside bit here. And then somewhere here maybe is going to be a door to walk into this side of the building. Maybe a ladder on the inside for quick access upwards. And then we're going to have this upstairs living area as well, which I'm really excited for. And I decided very purposely that this upstairs part of the building is going to be a lot shorter than the one downstairs, because when you look at it side by side like this, you can realize that if I made the upstairs taller, it would kind of be the same height when you include the roof. It would kind of be the same height as these watchtowers, which are meant to be quite tall. Now they can be shorter than the castle because that makes sense. And the library's kind of far away, so it's okay as well. But I didn't want to put another tall building right next to the watchtowers, so this is gonna do. Undecided between a flat roof and like a slight angled roof. I'm leaning to angled because I think it'll look a bit cozier. I want the upstairs to look like a house that someone lives in, and downstairs is like the main working area. So I'm gonna try to do that. This is really coming together now, guys. Take a look at this. Okay, we do need to let the copper age for a bit. In fact, I'm gonna swap these doors around. I would like them to be on the inside here. I realized a big part of this build and the way it looks is the fact that the walls are a block inwards from the spruce. So it's got a bit more dimension than, say, this tower here. And I really want to recreate that. So this is what I started working on here. Especially this part, the walls are block in, and then we have the spruce, the dark oak fences. The pattern is to be decided, but it's a good start. And to give this place a bit more of an industrial feel, instead of going for glass, we're going to go for copper here for our windows and doors. I'm thinking copper trapdoors work well here. I'm also trying to be a bit more mindful and not put too many of them where there'll be a lot of smoke, but we still have this door here, so I don't know what we'll do. We'll just smoky door, I guess. This is where our furnace is going to go, so it's going to come out quite a bit this way, I think, and have a really big chimney coming out. One thing I realize is having this big open square does not look good. It doesn't look like it's supporting the building at all. It kind of looks off, like it's on stilts. So I added this overhang on this side, and I think it looks really good. So I'm going to add another one on this side as well. And our color palette, as I said, is mostly tough. We've got some lighter colors here at the top. We're still keeping that theme of darker at the bottom and lighter at the top, but instead of going for quartz, we're just gonna go to andesite. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Beachfront views here from this property, and a historic landmark right in front of the house. The castle, very historic. Yep, definitely very old. Yeah, so great property, but it doesn't have a roof, so we can't move anyone in yet and charge them rent, aka the villagers. And I'm really struggling with this roof. I really am struggling with this roof because there's just so many things here that could work. We could bring in a mangrove for that redness over here. We could use sandstone or birch to kind of give it a lighter edge. I honestly don't know. The build is very monochrome though, so I do think that getting in some color on the roof would make this whole piece pop out a bit more. And yeah, I just don't know. We could go for anything. Quartz? Kind of doesn't make sense for a blacksmith, right? It would get dirty. Sandstone? Something brown? Wooden doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to try out a couple things and see what works the best. But actually, what's already in my inventory is granite, and I kind of want to give that a go. Not a color block that we've used much in here, so it's not necessarily going to work for tying things in together, but it could be that nice in-between shade here that we kind of lack. So I'm not going to use stairs just now, we're just putting down a shape, and I also want to see what height it would get to if we were to do it like, what have I done here? Something wrong. Wait, do this? Yeah. That's what I want to do. I'm just putting down blocks and seeing how they will look all together. And this way we can see if we like the height, the angle of the roof. I mean, I can't really tell from that, to be honest. But I don't think I like that color. I definitely don't think I want to use that color. I think I want to try out a red roof, similar to what we have on the library, but instead of going up to yellow, we're just going to go from a darker shade of red to a lighter one. Just feel like this would work, and then we can get the mangrove in there somewhere as well to tie the rest of the village together. The roof is on. Oh man, this was a really difficult roof to do with the idea I wanted to do, kind of like an L-shaped roof. So what you'll notice is we like these angular roofs here on the series, the triangle shaped ones, and for some reason in this particular area they pretty much all face this way. Do you know what I mean? They kind of triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, triangle there in the townhouse. Do you see what I mean? This whole area is kind of facing all the same way. So I kind of wanted to continue that pattern a little bit, but also add in some interest by having part of it rotate and go this way. But that was honestly quite difficult to build because this section of the roof, in fact this entire section of the build, as you can see, has got 2 blocks in the middle. It's not an odd number. Like every time I do this, it's not an odd number. It makes building anything very difficult. So this is what I had to do. It looks better from down below. It's meant to be viewed from down below, but we have this little gradient here. Yeah, very cute. I'm going to transition to this mangrove wood to kind of blend it in with everything else in the area. And then transitioning it down to here was not possible because I ran out of space to have the center layer be mangrove. So then I had the center layer be 2 blocks of concrete, but when you have too much concrete all in one spot, lack of texture on it can become quite prominent. It kind of draws your eye to it because of the contrast of it, you know, busy, blank. So we kind of softened the edges a little bit here by using some more mangrove. All in all though, I am so chuffed with the shape of this build. I tried some new things here, and if we fill in this furnace out this way a bit and have like a big chimney coming out the back, I think that's really going to complete the build. There's a lot going on here visually that I think makes it quite unique, quite interesting. We have the triple entrances, I guess, this way from the inside out bit here, and then we have these stairs coming down, which I just love doing. I've realized I love stairs that are on the outside of the build. I don't know why. I did the same thing with the what did I do that with the greenhouse, right? I did the same thing with the greenhouse, and I also love the way it looks there. Kind of hard to see from this angle, but we do have those stairs out. Might as well commit for the good angle now. These stairs on the outside, and I just think they look cool. They look cool. That's what I like about them. They look cool. They kind of split the build in half, and they're also, to be honest, very useful because I much rather run up these stairs here to the moss farm, which I don't know if it's still functioning and keeps breaking. Oh, it's still working. To check on things here, then have to navigate these little tiny stairs I've got here, go inside, go up, go down the stairs. Now obviously this is an extreme example because I don't have like a proper set of stairs on the inside, But it reduces the amount of doors you have to open. And to a lesser extent, the actual smeltery also has stairs on the outside, except they go from inside to outside and then back in. And I also love this. I love stairs on the outside. I don't know what it is about them. They just make a build so interesting to me. And the the polar bear that was stuck here on this fence got unstuck somehow. Villager is still in here though. And I love stairs on the outside so much. I'm actually considering adding some here somewhere along the wall. It's hard to do because there's a lot of windows and now there's snow everywhere, but having stairs that go up directly to a training ground and maybe to some sort of platform here or a path here would be really handy. Thematically, lore-wise, I don't have any lore, but historically, I guess you wouldn't want to have random entrances to your castle. It'd be difficult to guard, right? But this is my world. I can do what I want, so I am seriously considering it. Popping down a set of stairs somewhere here so we can go directly down. Here's the house. Here's the smithy. Armory, blacksmithy. What did I call this? I do not remember. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm a bit frazzled. I do not remember what I worked on and what I recorded, and I haven't started editing yet, so we're just rolling with it. I had caught a really bad cold and my voice is still a little bit iffy, but I think I'm good enough to record now. And in my favorite state, I was working on this. I do not remember what I worked on exactly. It looks to be done though. I got it done, I think. Is this done? I think it's done. Let's have a look. What we need to do in here is do the interiors and get all the villagers in. I want to get the villagers in first. And I have decided we're going to need 3 villagers in here. We're going to need I think this is the weaponsmith? I don't know. Armor smith and a blacksmith, maybe? I don't know, one of them, or a toolsmith. Yeah, I don't know which job block is for which job, but I have got them ready here. All we need to do is bring 3 villagers in here and they should hopefully decide to get the correct jobs. Obviously I have extra blast furnaces here, but we'll work things out. And I think we're gonna separate them for ease, for convenience. I don't have any food on me apparently. What have I been doing? I think for the convenience of us shopping, so we can find each villager easily, we're going to separate them into 3 areas here, which is great because we have 3 areas in here. This roof looks horrendous from the inside, so we're going to have to work on that. We have this upstairs bit, we have this outside bit, and we have this inside downstairs bit. And I think we should be okay to separate villagers in here, provided... can I find some trapdoors? Provided that we block the trapdoors here, I mean we block the doors with the trapdoors, this hopefully stops the villagers from coming through. It looks a little bit on the uglier side, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do because, guys, I have terrible, sad news. Yeah, he's dead. Mr. Cartographer, I don't know what happened. I was barely conscious, but he's gone. He's long gone. At some point when I was in here grabbing stuff from these chests, ooh, golden carrots, I heard like a villager heart noise and I thought I maybe imagined it. I don't know. But I must have actually heard correctly because even though after that time I checked on him and he was fine, at some point the guy is gone. Our cartographer is gone. And I've looked everywhere. He's died. I'm almost certain. Because I don't think there's any way he could have really easily escaped from here. So I imagine he just took a bit too much damage. Maybe transporting him here was maybe a bit too painful. So I left a thingy here. Stone cutter on the roof. This is what it looks like from above, by the way. Cute, isn't it? Because our cartographer sadly didn't survive the the relocation. We're gonna... Oh god, they're taking damage already. Get out of there. Mr. Angle, can you move? Please? Oh, no. Baby. Yeah, so because our cartographer unfortunately didn't survive the relocation, I think we're gonna put in some extra effort. I don't even know what they took damage off there. Oh, the fairy. We're gonna put in some extra effort into making sure these guys are hopefully alive. They already took quite a bit of damage though. You guys are gonna love your new place. Okay, let's see if we can do this safely. Yeah. Great. And you guys have naturally separated. Oh, yeah, you're not coming in here. Can you get out? I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on these. You are a toolsmith. Great. I don't know which thing that is. Is it that? No, it's not that. So we're going to move this inside, whatever this is. Would you like to be this? Are you a dum-dum? Do you get a job? Get a job? Dum-dum? Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, he got a job. He wasn't a dum-dum. You're a weaponsmith. Great. You can be in here. You are apparently a user of this. If I break this, what does it need? An axe? Yeah, you lose your job. Okay, but you can't go in there, which is fantastic. And I can go through, and you're loving life with the grindstone. Now, I'm not going to trade with these guys just yet, because I don't know exactly what trades I'm looking for. Sweeping edge and breaking 2 is not great, but I imagine it's not until the later levels that you actually realize what you get from them. We are bringing an extra guy in case of any issues. Here's hoping he makes it up this wall. Yeah, yeah. Great. Okay. Ooh, they made it in the boat. Great. If I now make sure that they are not out. Yeah, you keep opening those doors. That's fine. Hopefully you don't walk out. Guys, come back in here. Look, there's a nice little workbench. Yeah. Oh, no. Come back for your workbench. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Okay, you live here. Where's the backup? Where did the backup go? Oh, you want to be fisherman? No, I don't think that's allowed. I don't. No. How do? There we go. You cannot be a fisherman. My apologies, but you're gonna go in here with this guy, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you're gonna leave. Oh yeah, of course you're gonna leave. Oh, nice, you get in the boat. Okay. Have fun in the boat, lads. I don't get it. There's blast furnaces right here, pals. Okay, let me move these. You want this blast furnace. You want it right here. Look. You don't want that grindstone or the other blast furnace. You want this blast furnace. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to tackle this chest monster here and these barrels. Honestly, the only way I get things like that done is using the game's built-in 5-minute timer and using the sort of the fear of losing my items to put everything away. Oh dear, my dirt doesn't fit. My backup dirt storage is fairly full. Oh no. Aha. I think we might need to expand the backup storage here, the bulk storage. A very interesting blast furnace. If only someone would actually work it. Please. Oh, there we go. That was easy, wasn't it? I had a spare guy in here and I left the gate open for just a second and he's decided to be a leather worker out here. I don't understand. There is perfectly, like, he was here. Yeah? Perfectly good row of blast furnaces. Don't you dare. Perfectly good row of blast furnaces. And he wanders off there. It makes no sense. But it has pointed out a very obvious issue here that I will sometimes forget to close the gate and they will just leave. So I'm going to have to rework this. Thankfully, this guy hasn't escaped. He's all good. And neither has the guy inside, although he keeps trying to go in and he wasn't getting the correct job block. So I think I can remove these now. And even if he tries to go in, you're gonna stay as an armorer, right? You're gonna stay? Good. And he's all happy. How are you also an armor? Sir. Sure, there is a perfectly good... Is this too high up for you? Here, I'll pop it here. You like it? You want to work it? What a nightmare. I don't understand why they don't... Stop trying to leave. You cannot leave. This is your home. Why do they not... Would just work the closest thing to them? It makes no sense. Look, it's right here. It's next to you. Please, treat yourself. I want to put the blast furnace in, but it's for decoration. Aside from the villagers, well, not doing their jobs very well, I think this building's fairly good to go. I have to do the interior at some point, but I'm going to leave it for just now and wait until inspiration strikes me for what to do on the inside. There's not too much space there, so it's not going to be a big thing anyways, whether I record it or not. And overall, I'm really happy with this build. I think it looks good. I did finally do my editing and realize the only thing I didn't show was the chimneys. After my cold, that's what I did. I worked on the chimneys and they look pretty good. We still have the grindstone upstairs, apparently. Here's the view from the back, although it's 100% not the best. I didn't do a very good job here on the back, but that's for a reason, is because the wall's going to cover this up anyways. Why waste too much time building on something that's going to be hidden? I'm surprised they even built like a back wall at all. We're going to leave it here for just now. That's all the time I have for this episode, and I don't think we have any space left on the build to add the minecart I really wanted to, but I'm gonna have a think about it. This whole kind of shop area is not screaming shop to me, so I think I'm gonna change that once I know what I want to do. If you have any suggestions, please do let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a bit more of a talky buildy one than normal, but I just wanted to kind of show my thought process for this build, and hopefully you guys still find it interesting. And are you enjoying your life in a cauldron? Yeah, good. I'm so happy for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.